Hi everybody, I'm going to take you through my gameplay so that you can see how I utilize these events. And right now I'm on the chopping event, so I am setting up my gameplay so that I can get the maximum things from these boosters that come up. So right now I have the ×2 booster and I'm chopping all of my spent crops so that I can fill up the bar faster. So every time that you chop one of these spent items for your crops, you usually get 1 point. But with the 2x booster, I'm getting 2 points per chop, and you can see that the bar up here changes and it's going to fill it up faster, and then I'll get that 50% energy booster discount. So right now I'm just kind of moving around my board, trying to do things that I know will give me those extra points for the events like the monthly event, the bear event, the grand tournament, etc. By the way, this video is not sped up. I'm just working in real time to show you how fast I move through doing all these tasks when I have these boosters. And when I collect any of the prizes that I get, I typically keep the bubbles just to the side so I don't have to use space on my board. And that way I can just open up those bubbles when I actually have 5 of something that I can merge. All right, so I'm just about to get the 50%. So now it's going to get a bit crazy because now I've got half off the energy. So that reduces the price to chop these crops down to 3 instead of 5. So I'm going to work on clearing all of the dead plants. And granted, to play like this, you kind of do need to have a lot of energy. I just traded my extra cards in from the card event to get extra energy so that I could utilize these. But if you see my bar up at the top, I'm about to also get, oh, we're not there yet. We're going to get some cards. But always merge 5 because that's just really going to increase your payout. All right, so these guys are just about done. You can see that I'm getting 2 points every time that I clear one of these for the chopping event. All right, so here, look how fast that bar is filling up. I'm going to get the 50% off time at the same time as I have these other boosters. Now it's really going to get crazy. I'm just going to use the boosters to their full advantage, and my board is going to get wild because I'm just going to chop everything and open all of the things. And I'm probably going to use some diamonds as well. So wait, and I'll show you how I do that. In case you didn't know that, you can move those little floaty seeds anywhere on your board. So I'm sending Olaf to the mine because I know I have a 50% of time coming, and I want to have some things to chop. Right now I don't have anything to chop. All right, so I have some things to chop now, and it's going to open up that 50% off booster in just a second. If you want to see what boosters are coming up, just tap on the bar itself, and it'll open up a menu window that shows you exactly what's coming up. All right, so now 50% off. So I like to go through and basically like chop everything that I can find rapidly, especially since I have both boosters right now. I've got, or 3 actually. I'm getting 2 times the event points for the chopping, but I also go through and I spam everything that you can make in a factory. So right now, it's basically free time. So I'm making things that I have plenty of, like the honey and the grape pudding or raisin pudding. I'm gonna wait for these characters, then I'm gonna restart them chopping those blocks. The blocks from the mines can have some really high energy requirements, so I usually wait till I have a 50% energy booster to clear those blocks. And I don't worry about organizing anything right now because I want to utilize the time I have before these boosters expire. Another thing that I like to utilize when I have the 50% off is clearing all of my plants. All right, let's talk about water for a minute, because obviously you need a lot of water to be able to do what I'm doing. So in the beginning of the game, I was constantly running out of water, but then somebody posted a tip on the Facebook page that showed that you can use the 50% time booster to cut down the well regeneration time from 4 hours to 2 hours. And then the cost to spend diamonds is also cut in half because that time is cut in half. So I did that, and I was able to stockpile the water so that I don't have to worry about having water in order to use my boosters correctly. So if you have the gems, you might consider using that 50% time booster and some gems to stockpile some water. See, I'm just spamming all of my crops right now. And because I have the 50% time booster, it's reducing the regeneration time in half, and instead of it taking a full 5 minutes. All right, so I'm really low on strawberries now, so I'm gonna send Mira to get some more strawberry plants. Now I'm gonna use one character to work on lavender. Now I'm going to spam the yarn because I can do them really quickly and just have them on hand. And after you've played for a while, your animals are going to give you so much product that you have enough in reserves to be able to do this once in a while. I'm going to do some things at the bakery because all that time is cut in half. And this, when I say spam, I'm saying make the items that only take 30 seconds with your 50% booster, because then you can just do it for free and you do it over and over and over for whatever number you want. All right, so I've moved through all these strawberries and now I have a bunch of dead plants again. So I'm going to clear them because I have enough energy and I want to get that next booster, which is another double booster, as fast as I can while I still have the 50 and the 50% off of energy and time. All right, so all my people are busy because clearing the plants take a little bit more time. All right, so Mira, now I'm going to use a few diamonds to make some strawberry plants because I'm always running low on those. And now that I have to fit 50% off time and 50% off energy, it makes the diamonds that I have to use to spam that cost way less. And I don't mind using diamonds here and there for things like this because I get diamonds from the pink chests, and I'm always getting diamonds from the game. So I'm not paying for those, I'm just getting them in game. You can see my board is pretty crazy now, but I will wait until all these boosters are done to go and organize everything. But I usually leave everything on my board and wait for the boosters to help cut down on time and help cut down on the energy that I need. And that really improves your gameplay. As per everybody else, I have a million carrots. I decided to start only merging 3 seeds, etc. for the carrots because I get so many, and you can still see I have so many carrots even though I'm only merging 3 for those plants. I also only merged 3 for the greenhouse tools and items because I don't want to level that greenhouse up too quickly. Okay, so I just got another booster because I'm going through chopping so quickly. And I still have the 50% off time, so I'm going to go through and do all the things again that basically give me free time. Going back to the greenhouse, every time that you level up the greenhouse, it increases the price of energy that you need to create fruit, but it also increases the time. So I'm trying to slow down that process because I want to keep the price as low as possible. So just to recap, when you have the 50% booster, you want to use it on your crops, you want to use it on anything that takes a minute in the game to make. It reduces it to 30 seconds and makes it free. So you're like, you can create a ton of things in that free 30 seconds. You also want to use the 50% booster on your well. It can also cut down the time for your mermaid gifts to regenerate. Anything that takes time in the game is cut in half, and it's not just limited to what you see on the board. Statues and buildings are another great way to use that 50% time booster. And the 2 times booster applies to the event bar at the top, as well as your monthly event and your the tournament. It applies to pretty much any event that's on the side over there on the left. I haven't tried it with the merge duel because I don't like that event. It takes a whole hour. Who has that time? I wish it applied to cards, but it doesn't. So if you know that it gives you 2 times points when you have that booster on for the merge duel, then maybe I would play it. Let me know in the comment. All right, so I only have a few minutes left of my 50% booster, so I'm going to send my characters to the mines to stock up on the things that they provide. One more thing that you can do with the 50% booster is cut down on the regeneration time for your pets, but mine didn't happen to fall at the same time, so no pets for me. I know this was super long, but I hope you found some tips and tricks and things that you didn't know before in order to improve your gameplay.